When the police came for me that day, I was in my flat, I had a gun in my hand, and I was shooting the ceiling because I thought people were after me. The drugs had eventually caught up with me. I'd lost my mind and I was psychotic. When they took me to the hospital that night, I couldn't even remember my name. I didn't know who I was. I didn't even know how to work a shower. When my parents came to visit me, I didn't even know who they were. And I certainly didn't know that I had a 4-year-old child. The doctor said to my parents, "We're really sorry, but we think your daughter will be in here for the rest of her life. And if not, she'll definitely be on tablets." 12 weeks later, when I started to get right, I started to come about, they said to me, "That's great, you're starting to come out of the psychosis, but you've got a personality disorder. You'll be on tablets for the rest of your life. We're going to take you off this section, Laura, but we want you to stay in hospital." As soon as they took the section off, I said, "Give me that pen, get me out of here." You see, I'd already been on a lifetime maintenance script for methadone because I've been a heroin addict since I was 16 years old. When I got out of hospital, my idea was, yes, I'm going to get more money, I'm going to get more tablets off the doctor. And he became my biggest drug dealer, my doctor. I can't really remember the next 2 to 3 years of my life. My medicine cabinet was something that Pablo Escobar would have been proud of. Seriously. It was just a blur of psychiatrists, psychologists, this, that, and the next. But I was so broken, so hurt, so used. I found myself then, fast forward a few years, in my stinking flat, damp, cold. I had no electricity, there was no running water, and I didn't even have a bed to sleep in. I had a dirty old couch. Those were the loneliest, hardest days of my life. I'd reached rock bottom at that point. But those nights were the nights that I started to talk to God. I started to say, how bad has it got here? I was even going into the back of Tesco's, into the skips to get food for myself. The scripts had run out, the money had run out. I was just at a prison, I had a tag on my ankle. And at that point, Teen Challenge bus rolled into town. And I was like, oh, these are these soft Christians. And in my mind, I was like, they're getting tapped. I'm going to go there and I'm going to go and, I've got no lecky left. And, I'm going to get money off them and they're going to give me food, a wee cup of tea, happy days, jog on, I'm out of there. Little did I know that they were that on fire that they burnt me and made me soft. I was attracted to their love. There was something that just drew me to them. Anyway, fast forward a few months, the tag was off. The prayers of the saints had kept me. I hadn't been recalled. I hadn't been back into trouble. And they invited me to a rally. And it was Victory Outreach was there. And I was just in there in the audience. And they went down a line of people. This one had been set free from that, this one. I was sat mesmerised, like, seriously. I mean, I know God could do this, but seriously. Now, they got to this girl, and she said, "I was told I had a personality disorder, but it's a lie from the pit of hell." Now, the words came out of her mouth, and they hit me. The sword of the Spirit hit my heart that day, and the Holy Spirit flooded my bones. And I was like, God, I want what they've got. Whatever they've got, I want it. I want it for myself. And that night, they put me in the van. I had my shorts and my t-shirt on, a phone in my hand, and that's all I owned in that world. I got in the van, and they brought me back to Manchester. It was then, a couple of days later, when I was stripped back, I was rattling, And I said, God, I can't deal with this pain. I can't deal with this hurt. I can't deal with this guilt. And he spoke to me and he said, that stuff, Laura, all that stuff, it doesn't belong to you anymore. That's mine. Give it to me. Give me your ashes. Over the next 2 years that I spent in the rehab, I slowly but surely gave him, bit by bit, all that stuff. I gave him my pain, and he empowered me with his love. I gave him my shame, and he washed me clean. I gave him my fears, and he built my faith. On the 29th of July this year, I was 5 years clean. And my life has done a 360. I'm now married to the most beautiful, kindest, patient man I've ever met in my life. I work for the Message Trust. I'm the senior stylist in the salon there, where we train women that come out of prison and women from hurting backgrounds. I've got a relationship with my family and my son. And do you know what? I stand here as a trophy of God's grace, because it's only Jesus. It was only Jesus.